All right. First and foremost, give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and who is worthy to be counted for double honors. Peace and salutations to you brothers out there pushing this truth wholeheartedly and sincerely and follow the gospel. It's the brother Gabari from the Indiana camp coming back at you again. Wanted to sit down and yeah, man, I was just going through some videos and I had seen the so-called comedian. I don't know how old this is. Actually, hold on. Let me see. This is back in May. Well, this is when it's uploaded back in May. This is before the Drewski thing. But anyways, man, the so-called comedian talking about, the Israelites. So let's see what this guy's talking about.
I got yelled at by the black Israelites today. That's cool. I like that y'all keeping that tradition alive here. If you don't know what the black Israelites are, they're a group of black people. They dress like Ninja Turtles and they just yell at white people. That's all they do.
And that's another thing too, man. This whole black Hebrew Israelite thing is starting to get real old. First of all, we don't even us as Great Millstone. Now you do have camps out there that teaches all 12 tribes are all black people. We don't teach that. Us in Great Millstone, we don't teach that. Actually, if you want to be 100% honest, only about 3 of the tribes are considered black. If you want to say that, it's Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. The rest of the other 10 tribes, majority of Israel, are Native American and Latinos. So this whole you teaching all black, it's black. Like, okay, what about the Mexicans? What about the Native Americans, the Colombians? All right, the Puerto Ricans, all right, the Brazilians, the Argentinians, the Chileans. What about all majority of South America? What about so this whole we teach the black Hebrews, like we do have Latino so-called Latino men out there teaching as well. Would they be considered black Hebrew Israelites? This is this whole black thing is because we never put that on us. We never. That's Esau's media. He tries to push that. The black Hebrew Israelites. We never called ourselves black, man. We always said Israelites. What does this dude say again?
If you don't know what the black Israelites are, they're a group of black people. They dress like Ninja Turtles and they just yell at white people.
Yeah, see, and it's it has nothing to really do about. It has nothing to really do about him saying we just. It's just not funny, man. It's just. Even if I was in the world, I wouldn't even find that as funny. It's a stretch. This guy doesn't. It's like he's forcing it. You got jokes, you got naturally funny jokes, but then you just got people who forcing it. This is like a forcing it. He doesn't strike me as unique. We dress like Ninja Turtles, like whatever, man.
That's all they do. Crack an asshole, but just screaming at white people for no reason, and they think they're Jewish, and they're visibly not Jewish. Just so you know, visibly, these people are not.
Yeah, see, when he say, first of all, he's saying Jewish. That's which the word ish, which means something like. If I say you're boyish, or you're childish, or you're girlish, am I calling you that thing? But no, I'm saying you act like that thing. So if these people are so called. If these people are the original Jews, then why do they call themselves ish? So he's claiming that we're claiming to be. Hold on, let's. He's claiming. He's claiming he said we're physically not these people, which you can't. You ask him, is like, okay, well, how did the original, people look? Did they come looking like this? Did Moses come looking like this? What about Abraham? All right. What about Peter or Paul? Did Paul come up and was preaching about Yahweh looking like this guy right here? So he said we're clearly not, he said that they claim to be Jewish people, but they're clearly not. So how did they, so my question for that guy is how do they originally look? Do they look like these people? Are these what the original people of the Bible looks like? It's crazy, guys. I'm not even. I wasn't even expecting to see so many Jakes to be black and Jewish women. Yeah, man. Did Peter look like this? Did Paul, did the 12 disciples look like this, man?
Not Jewish at all. If you've never seen them, though, this is how they work, all right? The black Israelites, it's one main dude. He has a big megaphone, okay? He's the one that yells at white people the loudest. Crack a devil hole, bitch. Milk is making you gay. That kind of shit for no reason. There's another nigga with him, though, and he has a smaller megaphone. And that nigga just does ad-libs in the background. That's the funniest nigga ever. Because main dude's going off, small megaphone dude is in the back going, go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother. Tell him. Like doing that kind of shit. Tell him. So,
see, this is what I'm talking about, but he's forcing it. He's not even naturally funny. It's just, I mean, I'm not hating or anything. I'm not, but I just, if you're gonna make fun about somebody, at least be naturally funny with it. It's just, it's not for me. I mean,
so I love that one. So I'm with my girl and we're walking and we come up on the black Israelites and I'm with my girl. And by the way, if you're a girl and you want to talk to me after the show, I do cheat. So I'm with my girl, right? Big megaphone dude sees me with my girl and goes, everyone stop what you're doing, stop. That nigga.
See, in this right here, when I see a guy like this, this is what Esau was. This guy is completely, Americanized. He probably makes decent money. He wants to, if the Lord was to come back and show him, hey, listen, grow your beard out, you do this, you do that, this guy wouldn't know because he's too Americanized. He loves America. This right here is an example of a 2/3. This is the reason why we have to get up out of here, because our people, because he's a Jake, but our people loves this our people love this country. Our people love this world. They love having Esau reign over them, as long as they have a decent living, some box, a nice house, a car, some shoes, they love it over here, man. You couldn't even pay this dude to fucking listen to the truth.
That nigga got a white girl, y'all. Look at him. Get away from that white, my brother. Defend yourself, like yelling at me like that. My girlfriend is not white. She's Asian. She's visibly Asian, right? I don't know what that. My last girlfriend was white. She was a rescue, but this one is not. My girlfriend is also one of these girls that doesn't understand the concept of don't argue with crazy niggas, right? Don't argue with this crazy. Just keep walking. She's like, I'm not even white. Should I tell him? No, but walk. Don't argue with this crazy ass man for no reason. Keep going. She's like, no, I read Brene.
Yeah, I can't really watch no more of this. This is kind of hard to watch. It's one of those that you kind of want to hurry up and get. You want it to hurry up and get done, but it's like it's still going on. If you brothers, if anybody want to go watch it, here's the link, or you could just type in Black Hebrew Israelites and comedian or whatever. But this whole black Israelite thing is starting to get real old, especially when, like I said, majority. When majority of our people looks like this. Latinos. Israelite. And I'm just going off the physical appearance, you know. Israelite. This is just a diverse young group of voters in the Latin population. Israelites, Issachar. Part of the 12 tribes of Israel. Iparium, Ephraim, part of the 12 tribes of Israel. Look how these people look. Columbia. What is it? Asher. Look how these people look. Gad. Part of the 12. Native Americans. See how these people look. So why are you saying this is a, like, we're only preaching that only black people are Israelites? That this is only a black thing. No, these people right here, these people I just pulled up, the Colombians, the Puerto Ricans, the Mexicans, Native Americans, the Brazilians, these are our people as well. These are Israelites. You get the point. I can go on and on about how, pulling up Israelites, but this whole black thing is like black Hebrew Israelite versus Israel. Black Israelites. What's up with the black Hebrew Israelites? See, this is a stigma that they try to put on us. All right. This is a stigma that they try to put over the whole entire ministry, which we don't teach this. All right, we teach about the entire 12, the entirety of the 12 tribes. All right. See, Judah being what, the so-called black the American black man, he would be considered Judah. You see, Benjamin would be West Indians. You got your Trinidad's, Jamaica, Caribbeans. All right, Levi would be Haitians. All right, they are on the same islands as Seminole, which are the Dominicans. All right, Ephraim, Puerto Ricans. Who's that one chick? She played Gamora in what's her name? Gamora in the Avengers. What's her name? Zoe. So is that her? Yeah, she's Dominican. This girl, she's Dominican. This woman, Dominican, full-blooded Dominican, I believe too. American Dominican. So I guess one of her parents is American, but she's Dominican. You know, her father. I think her father was Dominican. You know, parents. Both her parents, I think. Yep, nationality Dominican. Yes, she's Dominican, man. So she would. So this. So Zoe. She wouldn't even. She's not even a black. She's not even a so-called black woman. She is a black woman, but she's not like what society would be considered a black woman. She's not African American. You know, she comes from the tribe of Seminole. So she's what? She's part of this tribe. You know, Manasseh, Cuba. Asher, the Columbia to Uruguay con. You got Zebulon, you know, Guatemala to Panama. All right. Gad, the Native Americans. Reuben, the Seminole Indians. Asher, the Colombians to Uruguay. Issachar, which is what? The Mexicans. And Naphtali, which is what? Argentina to Chile. You see, these are all Israelites, and majority of them are fucking Latinos. Argentina, Chile, Latinos. Mexicans, Latinos. Colombians to Uruguay, Latinos. Guatemala, Panama, Latinos. Cubans, Latinos. Puerto Ricans, Latinos. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about 5 tribes right there. That's Latino. And then what? Native American, the Native American Indians. You know, which would consist of Gad, Seminole, which are 2 of the tribes. You see, so what is this whole black thing that y'all get from, man? We don't teach that. We teach about the entire 12. All right. So this whole black thing, you know, it needs to stop. But like I said, you do have some of our people out here that saying only the Israelites are black. Matter of fact, let me. Says what? Descendants of ancient Israel. Many black Hebrew Israelite groups believe that ancient Israelites are black and and that the African Americans are the descendants of the 10 lost tribes. We don't teach this, man. We don't teach this. All right. It says black Hebrew Israelites belief includes the ideal ancient Israel where black and the African Americans are descendants of the 10 lost tribes, and that the true Israelites is located in Africa. See, no, we don't know. I don't know where they got this from. No. We teach that what? We teach during hold on. Try to pull up a map right quick. We teach that what? Right here in the Middle East, this is where we are, what? But then eventually we got scattered and went certain places around what? The Babylonian and Assyrian captivities where we got where the kingdom got split. 10 tribes came over here to America, and the other 3 tribes stayed over here. You see, when the Persian Medians ruled, when the Greeks ruled, when the Romans ruled, what? You had the 3 tribes still over here, and still some of the 10 tribes was over here. You know, not all of them, but majority of them was over in the States. But you had some sprinkled in over here. You know, so the 10 so-called lost tribes that says in the book of Second Ezra, they were already over here, and we preached. And who was over here in Americas when Cristobal Colon sailed over here? What? It was the Native Americans. It was the Aztecs. It was the Mayans, who were what? Who the people I just named. They are the so-called 10 lost tribes. They were already over here from America from the exile from the Assyrian captivity. You see? Yeah, you had Judah, Benjamin, and Levi majority over here for the rest of the rulership, but the other 10 tribes was already over here. And we know that bit why what? Through prophecy. That's why the scripture says what? Gad, a troop shall overcome thee. What? When Christopher Colon sailed over here, he knew he wasn't going to India. He knew when he was coming over here, he knew he was exactly where he was going. He knew he wasn't going to India. He came over here because it says he had Hebrew interpreters with him. Why did he have those? So what? He can speak the language when he gets over, because he knew people was over here. Where the 10 lost tribes, it says, and that the true Israel is located in Africa. Says while there are different sects, many share the view of Jesus as a prophet, not a deity, and believe that it's important of identifying that the ancient Africans identify and return to Africa. Yeah, see, no, I don't. When the scripture says Israel is the mother of us all. Hold on. Let me see, can I find that? I think it's in Apocrypha. Let me see. I might be butchering it. Hold on. Give me a minute. Bear with me. This is Galatians chapter 4, verse 26. It says, "But Jerusalem, which is above is free, which is the mother of us all." See, Jerusalem. Where is Jerusalem? Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. That's where we are from. That's our native our native land. All right, ain't no this African nonsense that that Google is talking about. No, we are Israelites. Africa is the land of Cain. That's where Ham dwells. I said the land of Canaan. I meant to say the land of Ham. That's where Ham dwells at. All right. Just because we were over there, just because we were over here, don't mean we are of Ham. All right. You have some of our, people sprinkled in, over here, like Nigeria, which Niger basically means nigger. They just pronounce it Niger, but it's nigger. Nigeria, Ghana, really the west coast of Africa is mainly where our people dwell at, but we are scattered everywhere, So you're gonna have some of our people sprinkled everywhere, But majority of our people are on the west coast of Africa. All right. So yeah, man, I was just looking at all this fuckery that YouTube pushes, social media pushes, even Google pushes it. You just type in, matter of fact, let me this is a general question. Look who pops up. Black Hebrew Israelites. Confronting black Israelites. Confronting black Hebrew Israelites. White man is the devil. Heated debate with the Hebrew Israelites. Well, at least I said Hebrew. Racial Hebrew Israelites. Black Hebrew Israelites. Meaning London's Hebrew Israelites. Brick teaching Hebrew Israelites. See, but you see extremist spec within the black Hebrew Israelite movement. See, they try to put this stigma of being black on us. Man, it is what it is, man. I just wanted to quick video showing like, listen, man, we're not just the tribe consists of mainly Latinos and Native Americans. Yeah, we do have, like I said, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, which you would consider black people today. But majority of the tribes are so-called Latinos and Native Americans. So where's this black is coming from? Us of Great Millstone, that's what we preach. All right, we preach that what, and on top of that, and then that's just a physical aspect. Israel can come looking like you can have an Israelite looking like any. Look, you can have an Israelite looking like any of these people. See, an Israelite can look like any of these people. You see, we don't teach that if you don't look like this guy or if you don't look like this woman, then you ain't an Israelite. If you don't look like this guy right here, you ain't an Israelite. If you don't look like him, you're not an Israelite. If you come on a pulling looking like this guy, or you come looking like her or him or whatever, you a heathen. No, man, we preach that it goes by your spirit and by your bloodline. All right. Because look, you have certain groups out there that will call this a so-called white man or a so-called white boy. He will call Blake Griffin's sons a white boy. Because what? He has blonde hair, blue eyes. Wish they had more pictures of him. There's a good picture of him right here. See, he has blonde hair. He has what? I think gray or blue eyes. He looks like a little white boy. But what? He's Blake. If that, which he is, because it's one picture. Here it is right here. Identity is canon. But what? Blake Griffin's son with blonde hair, blue eyes, gray eyes, whatever you want to call it, real fair skin. Our people will call this and say, "Oh, he a white boy. That's a white boy." But this is an Israelite. He's an Israelite child. Now let's look at Blake Griffin's dad. Look at his dad. Dark as me, dark as any so-called Judite man or so-called black man. You see, that same little white boy that you would call white boy, this is his grandfather on his father's side. So this is his grandfather. So that boy would be considered an Israelite through blood, not spirituality. No, he would be an Israelite through blood because his grandfather is an Israelite. You see? So you see how the face can change. He got with a white woman. He got with an Edomite or a Edomite looking, because she could be a Jake too. We don't know, but he got with a fair-skinned Edomite-looking woman, had Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin got with a fair-skinned Edomite-looking woman and had his son. Now his son looks like an Edomite. Completely like, now guess what? Now if his son gets with an Edomite, you're thinning out Jake's features more and more, where he's going to be looking like a straight Edomite. Might get a corporate job and everything. You see? But what? Through the blood, that's an Israelite. Here's another example. Look at Drake's son. They know they can blow it up a little bit better than that. Look at Drake's son. Blonde hair, blue eyes, stringy hair. Look, you would call this a little white boy. He actually has blue eyes. I thought I thought it was gray or something. No, he actually has. He has blue eyes, blonde, curly hair. Yeah, like a little white boy. But wait, he is a Israelite through Drake. Drake is Israel. Now let's look up Drake's dad. Look, Drake's dad. So wait, Drake is an Israelite through his father, and Drake's son is an Israelite through his grandfather. You see, Drake's father got what with so-called because I think actually Drake's mother is a Jewish people. You know, I think I'm not 100% sure on that, but he got with a Edomite looking woman. Had Drake. Drake got with an Edomite looking woman. Had his son. Now you would think Drake's son will be a white boy. Look, in fact, I didn't even notice his father in the back. Look, see how his father look, his the grandfather looked, then Drake, then see how the line can change. That's why it's important not to go off skin color, not to go off how a person look. It's about the bloodline. All right. It's about the bloodline. All of these are Israelites, no matter what. Blonde hair, blue eyes, fair skin, dark complexion. It don't matter. It's about the blood. So how is this a black Hebrew Israelite thing when we teach men that looks like this are Israelites, or even women that looks like this are Israelites? That's all I got to say on it, man. Lord will have these videos that I find for you brothers out there. Keep pushing, stay strong. Until next time, shalom.